Hey, good morning, Motivational Drive-By. Coco here. How you doing? I'm having a marvelous day. I'm kind of in traffic. It's kind of fun. It's kind of gloomy out though, but we're doing good. We're doing good. Today's quote is a Henry Wadsworth Longfellow quote, and it's a little wordy. It is difficult to know at the moment love begins. It is less difficult to know that it has begun. That's a fine line there. It is difficult to know at the moment love begins. It is less difficult to know that it has begun. Okay. So the point I'm going to go with is that moment, and I've talked about over and over and over again about the fact that living in the moment, recognizing that you got this moment which builds on the next moment, and you got that for sure. You may not have lots of other moments. You may don't know. You never know what's going to happen. That giant meteor from apocalypse may be hitting the earth in seconds, and they just didn't bother to tell anybody because there's nothing we could do. I'm doubtful that's going to happen, but it could happen. Or some crazy guy doing motivational drive-bys could have a car accident with you while you're driving. Unlikely, even more unlikely than the meteor hitting the earth. But But the moment that the love begins, yeah, you're right. But when you're in love, you know how you feel. You know that there's somebody in your life that suddenly you want to go out of your way for. Now, let's talk about that for a second, because this is something that I work with people on all the time. Guys are, for example, ladies, guys are fairly simple in this way. Guys want to please women. Bottom line. And if cultivated properly, they will do that on a regular basis. It's kind of like a reward situation. They do something nice for you, you praise them and reward them, and they'll say, hey, this is really cool. This is a good thing. I made you happy, you made me happy, we're both happy, it's a good thing. Now, if a guy does something and you slap him down because, for one reason or another, now, I have friends who have given me many, many examples. One was a guy was out, okay, first of all, guys know nothing about sizes, and if your guy knows a lot about sizes, you might need to be worried. Maybe not. I know a lot about sizes, but that's because I care about it and I've learned. But most mere mortal men really don't know the difference between a 2, 4, 6, or between juniors and women and all the other stuff. So they really don't know. Honest, they don't. And Zig Ziglar talks about relationship is perpetual courtship. And he made a comment that he buys his gifts for his wife all the time, and they are never, ever wrong. And she's always very, very happy when he gives her a gift, and she and he always gets rewarded, and and he feels good and she feels good. Now, he may never see her wear the dress he bought her, or the hat, or whatever it is he may have bought her. Now, he's smart enough, I'm sure, to include the gift receipt. But I was talking to a guy who saw an outfit for his wife. Now, let's just say it was provocative, and we'll leave it at that. And he bought it because he thought, he just was amazed by it. Problem is, his wife is about a 4 or 6, and he got like an 8 or 10. She was furious just foaming at the mouth, falling over because, how dare he think she was that big, and yada, 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 yada. Guess what he never did again? Right. Never bought her another gift. He always found other ways, my ex, every Friday I'd bring home flowers. Every Friday. And so we'd have nice fresh flowers for the weekend. At one point, she just said she was just tired of that. It's not special anymore. Okay. It was just a nice thing that we did, and we had the flowers around the house, and it was very nice, but it was no longer special. All right, I can understand it. But it was the way it was done. I mean, it was just blunt, cold, you dumbass kind of a statement. So, earlier on I talked about, ways that people say I love you without saying the words I love you. If somebody is doing something positive, but they do it wrong, you really shouldn't be bitch slapping them and yelling and screaming at them for making a mistake. You should, like I said, reward them and praise them for the attempt, because if they don't know your size, that's understandable. Or if they don't know your exact taste, or if they buy something and it's not exactly right, you can always take it back. You don't have to make a big deal about it. Keep that in mind. That's like gigantic. I see couples who tear each other up a little bit because of little diggy things, and it's just tragic. It's just tragic. Ponder that. Think about that. Love, and have a spectacular, stupendous, amazing day. Coco out. Bye-bye.